into the final round of matches over in Group A as Czechia take on group winners Mexico. That's right, to see if they can squeeze into the round of 32. What am I talking about? Well, I'll tell you next. That's right, folks, back once again with another video. Today we're taking a look at the Czechia-Mexico game in Group A. That's right, it's match number 3, of course. We already know Mexico secured the bag. They are, of course, group winners, but who will join them in the round of 32? Of course, we've still got the small matter of runners-up in this group, as well as that third-place team. We'll get into all of that and more in a second. If you know where you've been, hit the old subscribe. Big shout-out to my members, big shout-out to my patrons, big shout-out to you. Can we get 48 likes on this video? Can we get 48 likes for each and every one of the nations at this World Cup? So please, please, please smash the like, of course. We are looking at this game on the 24th of June at Mexico City Stadium as La Tri take on Czechia. Of course, already secured in the round of 32 as group winners, so we might see a rotated squad here, or we might not. Czechia, of course, on the flip side, need to win this game to give themselves at least a hope of qualifying for the round of 32. But anyway, let's take a look at it. Czechia, of course, coming into 67% form for them right now. Back-to-back games, though, without a win at this World Cup. But Mexico, 5 wins on the bounce, and that home form being absolutely crucial for their run-in this World Cup. Let's take a look then at the Czech Republic, how we got to the stage with them. They qualified as UEFA playoff winners. They did the D pathway, securing the spot on the 31st of March 2026. This is the 10th World Cup as a nation, of course. Some of those were in the history books as Czechoslovakia. They last year, 2006, they're on a streak of just the one. They were runners-up as Czechoslovakia back in 1934 and 1962. Miroslav Kubic is your manager, the captain being Ladislav Krejci, the VIP, Patrick Schick, with the odds right now, the rankings of 41 in the world at the moment. Quick look at the odds for Czech Republic. Of course, they are long shots. They're around about 500 to 1 to lift the trophy. Do I have anything on this one? I probably don't. Round 32. I did expect them to make the round of 32, but we'll see if they can get over the line here and now. This is, of course, their squad here, with the likes of Kovar between 6, Kufal at the back, Holes, Krejci, of course, on the books of Wolves these days, Tomas Sucic, Lukas Provod, Sulic in midfield, up top, the likes of Patrick Schick, Adam Holsik, of course, on the books of Hoffenheim, Thomas Chori as well. That's, of course, some of the personnel. But what about the starting lineup? We're going to go with this one. A 3-4-3 formation with Kovar between the sticks, Krejci, Holles, and Chalobach at the back, with Slezny on the left-hand side, Sucic, Serdev, Kufal in midfield, Provod, Sulcic, and Patrick Schick up top. Standing in the way, though, are the hosts of Mexico, qualified as group winners already. 14th of Feb 2023 was the date they secured this spot here. 18th World Cup for them. 2022 was the last. They were on a streak of 9 successive tournaments. They made the quarterfinals into 1970, 1986, of course, when they last hosted the World Cup. Javier Aguirre, the manager, the captain being Edison Alvarez, with Santiago Jimenez being the VIP, and they're ranked 15th for the world ranking at the moment, and they've currently got odds. They should be up there around about 40 to 1 to lift the trophy, so they're in the mix. So maybe the last 16 sort of territory, but of course, with everything on the agenda right here, it's not bad, not a bad prospect for Mexico coming into this. I do expect them to make a challenge to that quarterfinals. We'll see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. Let's take a look then at the squad. Then the likes of Ochoa might get some action here on this one. Rangel as well could remain between the sticks. All about momentum, I would imagine. Johan Vasquez at the back, Cesar Montes as well. Into midfield, the likes of Edison Alvarez, Gilberto Mora, the youngster, the hot shot of future for Mexico. Up top, likes of Alex Vega, Jimenez, Quinones up top. As for the starting 11 for this game, what have I gone for? I've gone for, you know, just the tried and trusted 4-3-3 here with Rangel, Gallardo, Vasquez, Sanchez, Reyes, Pineda, Lira, Fildago, Vega, Jimenez, and Alvaro up top. That's what could happen, but it probably won't happen. I would expect Ochoa to get his minutes now, to kind of give the Mexican fans and the public around the world their moment with the curly-locked Ochoa between the sticks. Going to hand over to Eddie now. I think there's someone at the door. Eddie, what's that all about?
Somebody at the door. Oh my. Who could it be? Wow. 2 packages from Fanatics. Unbelievable.
Thanks again, Fanatics, for hooking me up with these lovely looking shirts. Each and every one of these and much more are available at the Black Rose Seas storefront. Link should have been at the bottom of the screen there, also in the description down below. But back to you, Doug, at the studio. Thanks again, Eddie. Of course, quick look at the situation over in Group A. As you can see, Mexico top the charts there. Perfect record. They cannot be caught, of course. Even if South Korea win 55-0, they cannot be caught because they have the head-to-head result over them. So far, clean sheets as well for Mexico, which is going to be a good sort of backbone to build upon. And it all comes down to these the last couple of games here. Czech Republic need a win to guarantee maybe top 2. But of course, South Korea could beat South Africa themselves and guarantee top spot. So South Africa looking pretty without a prayer at the moment in this one. Let's take a look then at this match itself. Of course, coming at you, they have, according to my data, played the one time. It was a 2-1 win for Czech Republic. I don't think there's any more anything else to look about this in this game in the history books for these two nations. But just bear with me right here. Of course, coming into this while that loads, I don't think it's going to load for me. There it goes. Yeah, no more data. Anyway, coming into this, 188 million for that of the Chechen squad, 191 million for that of the Mexican squad. Even kind of Stevens sort of valuations there. As for the age, 27.7 for that of Czechia, 27.9, slightly older for the Mexicans. Of course, they got 14 foreigners to the Mexicans. When I say foreigners, players playing outside the Mexican division. As for Switzerland, as for Czechia, 9 foreigners playing outside the Czech Republic. As for the win probability index, it does favour Mexico here, 46%. The draws at 29. The draws at 25. The win for Czechia is 29%. As for this group, of course, we expected Mexico to win this group, 65%. The pendulum was actually swinging in favour of Czech Republic to get in second place, 14%. South Korea in third with 13. South Africa with 8. So long shots they were. As for the round of 32 now this is what's on the agenda at the moment. If, for whatever reason, Czechia managed to squeak in and get third place in this group, they're likely to take on Belgium in the round 32 in an all-European encounter. But this is, of course, still early in this sort of race here. Of course, we are looking at match number 3 here. As of recording, Belgium have only played match number 1, so we don't know where they'll be. But that's, of course, what's on the agenda at the moment. Meanwhile, Mexico, they're pretty much guaranteed, or they're guaranteed to be where they are. And the likelihood is they'll take on my boys Scotland, and of course, in their round of 32. If not, they could take on Ecuador or Cabo Verde if they're to continue their sort of run-in so far. But that's, of course, a bit of a mystery box right now. We'll see again how that all pans out at the end of it. Meanwhile, coming into this, the voters going in favour of Mexico is 77% for this game. Czech Republic just 15%. The draws at 8. For me, this was a tough one because Mexico are guaranteed. They're going to rotate it up a little bit, and I'm expecting something maybe a little bit of a curveball in this game. I am actually going to go with a 0-0 draw. Keeps the clean sheet, keeps everything moving on in the right direction, but ultimately it looks like this would end the Czech Republic's World Cup adventure here. I don't think 2 points is going to be enough, even if they do finish in third place, depending on what goes on, of course, in that South Africa-South Korea game. I just don't think Czech Republic are going to get the points to kind of disrupt the flux in regards to their own hopes and dreams at the moment. Well, there you have it, folks. There you bloody have it. That, of course, is my prediction. Let me know yours, of course, in the comments. The best and the worst will be featured in the review show when, of course, we come back to talk about this result. Of course, if you want to look at some other predictions made by myself at the channel, we've got the cat prediction. We've also got the ones made by a bunch of ping pong balls. Make sure to check those out as well. Link should be on the screen right about now. But until then, subscribe, smash the like. Catch you later. We're done.